Food is an enjoyable, cultural and vital part of our daily lives. Globally, long-term food security is fast becoming a major concern, and the Pacific is no exception. The western region of Viti Levu serves as Fiji's tourism and agricultural hub. It's within these Sabeto highlands that the Secretariat of the Pacific Community, SPC, in partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture, has begun work on a timely project funded by the United States Agency for International Development.
This project is focused on food security and climate change. It's being implemented in 6 Pacific Island countries, and that's Fiji, Kiribati, Samoa, Solomons, Tonga and Vanuatu.
For climate change in Fiji, the climate change unit within the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is responsible for coordinating all climate change activities. One thing that really is important to note in terms of the SPC projects is what the elements of the project that they are implementing in Sabeto. Whether it's talking about the trialing of the crops, whether it's talking about the disaster risks reduction, talking about the pests and diseases control. I think it is really important in as far as the community is concerned.
In the Sabeto catchment, 16% of their land area is farming. Out of that 16%, 14% was sugarcane farms and only 2% is subsistence farming, to feed the families. So we will be assisting communities in developing cropping plans.
The USAID funding has permitted high-resolution satellite imaging of the whole of Fiji for the first time. These images, along with land use data and results from the vulnerability assessments, inform community-based adaptation actions by highlighting food-insecure hotspots.
One of the main activities that we identify is to promote the practice of agroforestry. That is integrating the planting of trees with crops. And on planting of these trees, we try to promote the use of local tree species.
SPC's Center for Pacific Crops and Trees, CPAC, has also been integral to the success of the project, providing crop plant varieties that have been demonstrated to be more climate resilient to the nurseries and demonstration farms.
What we are trying to do is to analyze and check if these crops of these sweet potato varieties are able to adapt to the climate change that we are having in the areas.
A first for the project, Nangando Village's nursery has been set up within its school compound, giving children the opportunity to sow into the project and reap its benefits.
All the children will be preaching it in the Vanua Baturu, no pesticide. People who will buy will know. It's coming from Baturu, that's no pesticide. Only natural pesticide, which is the Drabusa, what we have been learning, even garlic or so, all coming from there. So it's the most healthiest and safest for our family, especially for the education of our children.
As an adaptation strategy, the project has also supported community disaster risk reduction trainings and the development of community disaster plans. These participants have formed committees and response teams to oversee future awareness and preparedness training within the community. It also becomes a legal representative for the village during times of disaster.
For other Pacific communities, this type of training will be a bonus to what they are currently doing and what they currently know, because it encourages the formation of the committee, and also it gives them an opportunity to assess their own vulnerabilities.
The work that we're doing in the countries, how does it become sustainable when the project ends or when we leave? One of the ways that we're trying to address that is the fact, is through coordinating our efforts with other partners and taking sort of an integrated programmatic approach.